We got the vibe, fun and friendly all the time. Draft and play and feel the rise. Magic moments in our eyes.
Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic here, back doing a best of one Foundations draft. Wow, we opened Koma'n World Eater, so it's a 7-drop 8/12 that can't be countered. It's got Trample, Word 4, when it deals damage to a player, combat damage, you create 4 Serpents. Wow, that's really strong. Probably going to take it, even though it's both a 7-drop, which usually are trap cards because they're expensive, and it's multicolor, which means it pigeonholes you in your first pick, but it does seem like a pretty high upside 7-drop. Like if it connects once, you probably win. So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, Affectionate Indrik is an awesome uncommon, comes in and fights. So it's like a huge, not huge, but a good body that also kills something. Really nice. Savannah Lion's cheap for go wide beats. Micromancer can, you know, find cheap instant sorceries. Battlesong Berserker is pretty strong card. Lets you just come down immediately, have impact. Good for aggro decks. Fiendish Panda is pretty good. It gets bigger and you get stuff from your graveyard back to the battlefield. But we'll try Koma'n. If it doesn't work out, I won't marry it. But let's see what else is good here. So this is for the sack deck. When it dies, if it wasn't a demon, return it as a 4/3 demon. So that's pretty good, actually. Really good. Horn Beetle is cool. It just keeps growing. Barriers, wall in green and blue. Do we have anything worthy? Essence Scatter's an uncommon, which is kind of interesting to see. I don't know if I would take that over like a Wary Thespian or something, though. Just a 2-drop that can block and attack well. That also makes your card quality better and feeds for threshold and stuff like that. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, we'll take the Thespian. Not the most exciting second pick, but to be honest, there's nothing in here that's tremendously exciting, except maybe taking an Infernal Vessel, but I will take the Thespian. Extravagant Replication. Beginning of upkeep, create a token's copy of another target non-land permanent you control. That's a cool card. That seems like a fun build around, too. I mean, it's slow, it's clunky, but that's pretty cool. This isn't even a... Oh, it's a legend for sure. All right. Well, doesn't quite work as sweet with Koma'n, but that's a strong effect. It doesn't immediately impact, which I don't love. But the thing is, there's nothing in here that's really screaming at me otherwise. I mean, the best card in here is probably a Cathar Commando or a Marauding Blight Priest for its archetype, maybe. Stomper I could take. It's just, I think you can see him later. I'll take the Replication. It seems fun. We're in a color I can ramp into it too, potentially. An offer you can't refuse. So it's a 1-mana counter. They do get to create some treasures off of it, which is not great. I think here we'll just take the Indrik because I really like this card. Expensive, but it's kind of fun with Replication because you don't have to fight either, but come in and kill something. Let's take Indrik. Seeing quite a few red cards in here though, aren't we? Yeah. 1 mana, deal 3 damage to an opponent. That's cool. We'll take Indrik and feel pretty awesome about it. All right. So Swiftfoot Boots would be actually kind of sweet on Koma'n if you give it Hexproof. I mean, it already has Word 4, but Hexproof is certainly better. Could take the Boots. It's more for aggro decks, I feel like. But I don't really need a Dwynen's Elite. Yeah. I don't love Dwynen's Elite. I mean, we could take it as just a 2-drop that can maybe get us some more bodies, but I'll take the Boots. I feel like there's some upside to Boots. Erudite Wizard, it's probably not a bad card for this archetype either, but... And there's a Refute, which is a counterspell with the loot effect, but I'll take the Boots. I think they could be good. Ooh, Garruk's Uprising is looking pretty fun when you already have an Indrik and a Koma'n. Gives all your dudes trample as well. I think Uprising is totally worth it. And then, oh, 1-drop blocker, not bad. All these Dwynen's Elite. Well, if they all wheel, we'll take them, but we want 4-power creatures pretty badly now. Faebloom Trick. 2 fairies, and when you do tap, that's pretty awesome, actually. So two flyers, 2 bodies, and you can tap something. So great for buying time. More exciting than Dwynen's Elite, I would say, although more expensive as well. And there's an Icewind Elemental, which is playable, but Nothing I'm going to concern myself with here. Fishing pole's pretty clunky. I mean, the nice thing is you tap the fishing pole. That is true. Wait, equipped creature has one tap fishing pole. Never mind. It's too clunky to be good. Let's just take the Stomper now and be happy about it. It both is a decent body on its own, but also can gain you life. All right, it's a good opportunity to take Bite Down, which is solid removal. We just want some better, cheaper bodies for it. Wary Thespian's great with it. If we find Death Touchers, that would be nice. Thornwood Falls would also be good here. Adept would totally be playable, but I'm just going to take Bite Down and be happy enough about that. So now it's Guide versus Barrier. Guide probably makes more sense with Bite Down. It also potentially lets us splash. I guess Barrier technically does too, but I'm going to take the Campus Guide. It's not an amazing card, but it's playable. Take another Stomper here just to cut green. Got a lot of 6 and 7 drops already. But I guess it is a 4-power creature, so we need some ramp, I would say, at this point. Which is the whole point of this archetype anyway, so that'll work. We just need to buy some time. I would say we need ramp or cheap stuff like Wary Thespian. Just some cheap stuff to keep us busy early that's like making our card quality better, helping us dig for what we need. Stuff like that. An Offer You Can't Refuse is probably totally playable in here. There are certainly non-creature spells that you would rather your opponent have 2 treasures than resolve. All right. Wow, Dracuseth. Well, we're not going to take it. We're looking at probably Ambush Wolf. Synergistically speaking, it's great with Garrick's Uprising. And it's a 3-drop. It's better with Bite Down, too. Bite Down as well, I should say. There is Think Twice, like I said. Not bad. Some good red removal we saw out of pack 1 as well. Essence Scatter is totally playable. That's a cool card, too. Wow, that is nice. I'm going to take the Ambush Wolf. Feel pretty good about it. Flash 4-power creature. It's going to be great with Garrick's Uprising. And just a nice card in general. So Burnished Heart would let us ramp. I could see taking that. Grow from the Ashes as well. And there's Big Fin Bouncer. So I like all these. Burnished Heart has the advantage of being a creature that you can block and then tap 3. So you can like stop an attacker. I mean, it is clunky. Grow from the Ashes is kind of clunky too. Big Fin Bouncer is a really clutch card. It doesn't have 4 power for uprising value, but it is a nice card. It buys you time to get to the late game. Kind of cool with Extravagant Replication too. I might actually take Burnished Heart here. Like I said, it's clunky, but you get double ramp off of it if you leave up 3 mana. Usually they don't want to target it. And we just need some ramp here, I would say. Much rather have the Llanowar Elf, so hopefully we can find a Llanowar Elf or 2. That would be ideal. So Pick actually is not looking so bad. What do you do? 3 mana 2/2, buff your cats, and you get more cats. Wow, that's a great card, actually. When it enters, or another non-token cat. That's a cool card. So it immediately makes a cat that's a 2/2. So it's 3 mana, 4 power, 4 toughness on board. It's nice. Meteor Golem, but we're already kind of on the expensive end. I think I'm just going to take the Pick. We need more cheap stuff to attach the Pick to, but the Pick is at least a way to ramp for us. You know, we can do it on the Trick as well. And the Pick randomly sometimes makes Uprising better. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't. Well, sometimes. If you're playing the Uprising and you have something getting buffed up to 4 with a Pick, then it does. But I suppose that's maybe just situational enough where it doesn't really matter. Mild-Mannered Librarian. I don't know. I feel a little mixed about this card. It is cheap. Could take Witness Protection. I think we're going to need some removal. Right now we just have a Bite Down and an Indrik. But otherwise, yeah, Librarian basically just makes Pick a little bit better. But I'll take Protection. Protection's not amazing, but certainly playable. Sometimes you need it, especially when you don't have enough removal. Another offer you can't refuse. I don't know about that, but I also don't know about Erudite Wizard. We don't really have a lot of... We have Garrick's Uprising, I guess. That's true. I just don't think I'm going to play multiple and offer you can refuse main deck, so I guess we'll take the Wizard. I don't really want to play the Wizard either. What do you do? Whenever you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 of 2 non-land cards that share a color were milled this way. Repeat this process. That's kind of cool. Way to mill your opponent out. I might just need this Burnished Heart number 2, though. Still clunky, but having 2 of them could be nice. If we can survive long enough to ramp. So Rogue's Passage makes stuff unblockable. Rune Sealed Wall is a random, decent blocker. Gleaming Barrier is a cheaper blocker. They're not good when you're trying to jam equipment like boots and pick. That's true. But Mocking Sprite, we don't have a lot of instants and sorceries to make cheaper. Elfsworn Giant makes some more bodies, which is not bad, but Rogue's Passage can win some games, actually. I'm going to take the wall. I think the Surveil is probably worth it. We'll find out. So here I can take Cutthroat. I mean, we totally can play stuff during our opponent's turn, I think. We have like Ambush Wolf and Bite Down. That's not that many, but it is a 2-drop, which we kind of desperately need. So I think we're off the Erudite Wizard. Another Campus Guide. I don't really need Light Shell Duo, though. I guess we don't have any 4-drops. All right. Maybe we'll take one. I just don't think it's going to make the deck. All right, we'll take Grow from the Ashes. So we have all the 3-drop ramp. I mean, it's not bad considering the amount of 6-drops we have, but I don't really need either of these. I mean, this constantly grows, but it's a 4-mana 1/1, which I don't think is good enough for our deck. I'm going to take the Mocking Sprite, but I don't think it makes the deck either. Barrier I'm going to take now, just in case we need it. All these offers you can't refuse. I don't even think we're playing the first one because we're already close to a deck. Raise the Past. Oh, that's a cool card. We're not going to play it, but it's cool. So Needletooth Pack is a decent one if you can Morbid. We already have a decent creature count. I could take the Witness Protection. There's Lookout 2, which gives you a loot effect, and it's a 2-drop. So it wears Pick well because it's a flyer. That's true. Maybe we get the Witness Protection back. We do need some more removal. We're very removal light. We just have the Indrik, the Protection, and a Bite Down. I'm hopeful we can find some more. I think I'd like the Lookout just as like a flyer that can wear Pick. That might not be good enough reason, to be honest, but I think we'll take it. Not a very exciting first pick. So Aetherize is not bad. We'll take a second Bite Down because we have good bodies. All right. Over Aetherize. I think I'm okay with that. A 3rd Burnished Heart. Well, that's starting to get a little silly, I guess. Could take the Adept. We don't have a lot of goodies for that. 3 Burnished Hearts might just be clunky enough where I don't want to do it. I could, though. I think I'd like it more than a second Grow from the Ashes. I mean, this is an uncommon, this is a common. I feel like that might not be... I mean, this is 6 mana overall, this is 5 mana overall, but you can play this. It's hard to describe. Whoa, Lathril. Create that mini 1/1, tap 10 out. Oh, that's cool. We're not going to have that many elves, but still cool. So another Rune Sealed Wall. There's Tolarian Terror, or we can just take another Witness Protection. Or we could take, I think we take another Wary Thespian. We need some more solid 2-drops. And I really do like Wary Thespian with the Bite Downs. It at least gives us some early stuff to do to get in there. All right, finally we get gifted the Llanowar Elf, which we desperately wanted for all the ramp we want to do. Huge pickup there. So you can take a second barrier. You can take the Cephalid Ink Mage. It does Surveil 3, and it's an uncommon. It might not be bad. Makes our card quality better and randomly is unblockable sometimes. This is a 3-mana 2/2. Otherwise, I take another Gleaming Barrier. It's going to be bad against the flying deck, but I'll take the Ink Mage. I just kind of don't think... Oh, Getting another Indrik is nice. Felling Blow is some more removal too. But Indrik is removal that's 2 for 1, and we have enough ramp to make Indrik work, I would say. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Wow. Well, that's pretty good on a 6-6. Jeez. So we'll take another Cutthroat. We can definitely do some stuff on our opponent's turn. Broken Wings is more of a sideboard card. I guess we'll take Evolving Wilds. Makes more hands keepable. Good with Landfall, which we don't have. Mocking Sprite. I don't think... We really don't have instant sorceries to make that do anything, and I don't think we're going to play Refute either, but that's okay. 2 Grow from the Ashes, 3 Burnished Hearts. It's a lot of ramp that we probably don't need. I don't mind Rune Sealed Wall. I mean, it does block the ground. It clogs up the ground pretty well, and surveilling each turn is kind of nice. Just doesn't really have great synergy with a lot of other stuff. Is Garrick's Uprising even good enough here? Unfortunately, I'm not 100% convinced it is. We didn't end up with enough 4-power dudes to really make me like it. Basically, Ambush Wolf, 2 Indriks, it's 6 creatures. It does have synergy with Replication. I doubt we're playing 3 Heart, 3 Ashes. I'd probably just do the Hearts instead, because we have equipment. I don't think we're going to do the Uprising, unfortunately. I want to, but when you're playing this many 6-drops, I don't think we're going to play the Stompers then either, probably. Like, we can cut Uprising now. We're going to cut the Grow from the Ashes, and then we can probably cut Stompers. 18 creatures, but really it's like 2 are walls, but this one's a creature too. Can probably cut the barrier. I don't think we need the Swiftfoot boots. Yeah, we can probably cut the boots. So where does that leave us? Decent amount of 2-drops. We have a pick. Yeah. Basically, the only thing we really have going for this deck is like Koma'n. And maybe Replication. Copying Indrik. Or just, I mean, we, to be perfectly honest, don't have like crazy stuff to copy with Replication. So, copying pick. Yeah, I don't love this deck, to be honest. I think I was hoping for a little bit more. Instant speed stuff we have with Cutthroat is Bite Downs, Ambush Wolf. That's basically it. Do I even want the Campus Guide? Probably not with 3 Burnished Hearts. It does make more hands keepable, I guess. But I could cut a Cutthroat. I mean, this has Flash, so it does work with other Cutthroats. That's true. So Cutthroat plus 2 Bite Downs and an Ambush Wolf are really our only Flash things. It's really not enough. Mocking Sprite doesn't really make stuff cheaper. Could play a Counterspell if I thought, I can cut like a Campus Guide and probably run like a Refute if I really want. Or I could just run like another Fatty. It's a lot of 6-drops, but we have what for ramp? A Llanowar Elf and 3 Burnished Hearts. It's a little clunky. I would say the 4 6-drops are probably enough, although Stomper is probably better with Replication than Indrik because you can just keep growing or gaining life. It's true. Huh. We don't have any 4-drops. I guess I could play Duo. We just don't have a lot of ways to prowess either. Don't have any way to get Koma'n back if they deal with it either. Yeah, I guess Refute. Maybe we just play the Counterspell since we have enough creatures. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not really feeling this deck, but we'll give it a go. We'll see what we can do with it. We'll see you round 1. Round one, we got a keep here with Thespian, Lookout, Pick. These are nice. So we can do turn 2 Thespian, turn 3 Pick. Could do the Lookout instead. Because then I can do the Pick and start ramping. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to do that. We'll go for it. Ooh, that makes me think they have something. All right. Guess we can keep it. Hmm. Hmm. Now we're at least one land away from Koma'n. That's pretty sweet. Bummer. Keep the land on top. At least we can play Koma'n then. All right. That's not good enough. I don't think Cutthroat really does anything for us here, so ignore that for now. All right. See you for the next one. All right, well, we got a good keep and we're on the play. That's nice. Turn 1 Llanowar Elf, no less. Turn 2 Ink Mage. So actually Cutthroat's not bad here, is it? Yeah, I'm kind of okay going Cutthroat into Cutthroat because they're just going to get bigger, especially with these refutes. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a surprising block, but we'll take it. I'm okay allowing that. All right, so now we have the mana to Cutthroat. Well, we can't Cutthroat plus Refute, can we? That's all right. I'm gonna allow that. I'm gonna take it. I could have played the Cutthroat, but I kind of want the Cutthroat to get a little bigger. All right, now we can at least do Indrik. Kill the Ranger. Hmm. Hmm. Each unstep or you're in step? Okay. Well, we have Refute. Hmm. Well, I think we're dumping Indrik. His bite down, I guess, can technically kill the pack. They're tapped out. All right, well, not ideal, but kill these two at least. No, I mean, it's pretty good. And replication here too. Hmm. Seems pretty good. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage during your turn, put that many +1/+1 counters. It must survive to get counters. You may cast this card from your graveyard. Wow, that's a cool card. Well, let's do Indrik number 2 here and kill this. Play the wall. Hmm. Should probably stop on my upkeep for Rune Sealed Wall, although maybe we need to use it as a blocker here. At least it's not combat damage, so I'm okay with that. All right. There we go. Still land short, but that's okay. All right. I don't care about that. Guess I'd rather just have a land now. That should do it. All right. See you for the next one. This is a keep. Turn 2 Thespian, turn 3 Heart. If we keep ripping lands, even if we don't, we at least have the mana to sack this the following turn, so that'll do. Get some Indrix out there. Hopefully kill some important creatures. All right. Opponent goes Island Go. We got a Strix Lookout off the top. I'm still going to do the Thespian first. Ooh. Spectral Sailor. Well, I've got the fight card for that, so that's cool. Could play the Lookout to block that, too. It's not a terrible plan. Ooh. Well, that's tough. Ooh. I'll definitely make that trade. Ooh, that's good. All right, let's get the Heart down. And then next turn I can go Thespian plus Bite down if I don't want to take too many beats. Kind of want them to tap out before I go for that, but we'll see. If they don't tap out, then I probably just sack the Heart and build towards Indrik mana. All right, they did not, so... So yeah, I could sack Heart. I mean, Bessie Savannah is going to be Thespian plus Bite down. They're dealing 4 again to us next turn. I'm going to do this one. See if they get a counter spell here. Ink Mage, no. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't really want it. We got better draws than that. Oh, good. I feel good about that. That's great. Good. I like that. I like that. Take care of their Lord. Building towards this Indrik, slowly but surely. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm all right with this too. Because we're going to get Indrik. We're going to pop off with Indrik, so that'll work. I'll attack. I don't want. I can't. I mean, we're behind on the race, so I don't need the wall. Oh, left up double blue there, huh? Tactically left up double blue. Not 100% sure what that means, but we'll find out. So if I play the Heart instead and sack it, that brings us to 10 mana. Still not enough. I think we gotta just jam this. I think they have a counter spell. Yeah. All right. So now we need to draw. We're dead next turn. Pretty surprising block there. Since they had us dead. They must have us dead anyway. They just need a white pump spell and we're dead. That would be the only way that block makes sense, so. All right. See you for the next one. All right, it's a good hand. We've got turn 1 blue mana, turn 2 Thespian, turn 3 we've got Bite Down. Can surveil for more lands as needed to build towards this Indrik, or ramp to build towards the Indrik. So I'm fine with this hand. See if we get Essence Scattered here, huh? That'd actually be kind of brutal. All right. No Essence Scatter, so that feels good. I mean, I can keep that. We're going to need it for our deck, so I'm all right with it. Okay. So, attack for 3 here. And I think we'll just Bite Down here too. And yeah, I'm all right with that. Yeah, another one. I'm okay with that. Lets us kill another thing next turn. No, well. I suppose we can. They have 2 cards left. Yeah. The pick. I don't think we need the pick. I mean, I draw it, I can refute. I guess. All right, play the Cutthroat. I mean, I wish Wolf would be good here, but I'd rather start jamming these Indriks, especially when they're tapped out. Attack with everything. They block our 2 biggest guys. They take 5. All right. Or they die. I'm cool with that too. All right. See you for the next one. I don't love this, but we'll keep it. Oof. I really hope we stop drawing our double blue, all of our blue spells. All right. Could be worse. So we potentially could get Koma'n next turn if we rip a land. I'm just going to crack this now for a blue mana. Did not get the land, unfortunately. So I've got 6 mana though. So what's the play here instead? I guess I can do Cutthroat plus Refute. That's probably the best play. And then just wait until we get that 7th land. I've also got Cutthroat plus Bite down, which possibly could be better. In which case I probably do the pick now. No, let's just leave up Refute in case. I think I just make the trade and then refute whatever they play here. Kind of want them to play something, to be honest. Because if they don't, I guess maybe I'm a little bit of trouble. Not exactly what I want to refute, but I'm desperate to find a land here, so. All right, now we'll ditch the pick. Yeah, that's fine. All right, got the Koma'n. All right, well, that's good news for us. It's not a zombie, so that's good. And then we can do replication. I mean, it's best use of mana. It's just not very exciting when you only. I mean, we're copying 3/3s. It's not bad, and it makes good use of mana this turn, but we need a little more. Okay, so they're not a mono black deck. Well, that answers a lot of questions. Uh-oh. Well, they might have us here. Yeah, sure enough. Oh. Wow. All right, see you for the next one. All right, it's a good hand. Turn 1 elf, turn 2 heart. Turn 3, you can sack it. Get a bunch of ramp going. Well, 3 hearts is a little bit awkward. Undeniably a little bit awkward there, but that's okay. We'll get a big land base going now. I could leave up the Faebloom trick. Oh, you have to tap a creature an opponent controls. No, well, if it's already attacking, then you probably don't have to. Let's just do the heart now, though. Ooh, nice. If they play a surprise blocker, I can trick. All right, pass. So next turn we can technically, if we draw land, play Koma'n. Seems pretty good. Maybe the extravagant replication was a little bit too extravagant for this deck. I mean, I guess it's done some things. It's just, it is pretty slow. Ooh, they got the Horde. Well, I would like an answer for that, but not sure if we're going to get it. Good. Currently, Koma's going to race a horde pretty well, and I have no idea what they can target it with. Because it's ward 4. They could go land. That's actually kind of crazy. They could go land witness protection. All right, after a lot of deliberation, they finally decided to pass the turn. We've got 7 mana, so we have enough to do, let's see, 2 plus Fabling Trick. That's pretty good. So we might be able to eat the Sailor if they get greedy too, which would be nice. So they can Sailor here. It doesn't copy their Horde though. Sure. Still in a pretty tough spot, I would say. Now they're tapped out. All right. All right, so we go Trick. And we'll tap the Hatcher, I think. Let's see. I can attack with everything, right? Yeah. They have to stop all the Koma'n damage or they're dead. Yeah, there's no way to get out of that. All right, see you for the next one. Okay, it's a keep. A little bit slow, but we've got lands, we've got 2 and 3 drop plays. We can start surveilling and finding better stuff. I wouldn't necessarily constitute Strix Lookout as like air defense, but it's a looter effect, albeit a kind of clunky one, but it's a looter effect. Counts. I like that Infestation Sage. It's a good card. Hopefully their ground attacks makes our Rune Sealed Wall quite a bit better. Ooh, I don't know. Might not be. Alright, that was a good draw. So we'll do maybe the Cutthroat first. Nah, we'll do the Lookout because it can block the Sage. And it can attack too. Three color. Grixis. And they've got all their colors. No play. Ooh, Ambush Wolf. Well, suppose we want to set up for that, huh? I think we're actually gonna, we could have played the wall there, but I'm gonna do the Cutthroat here at the end of their turn. I mean, if I played the wall now, next turn I could do Cutthroat plus Loot. That's true. But this lets me Cutthroat and then Ambush Wolf, which I kind of like more. So I get to go wall plus plus a loot. Although I don't really want to ditch the land here, but could still loot. Suppose we want to stop at upkeep now for. Ditch that. I don't need it right now. Gosh. Get to draw from that too. That's so good. Yeah, that High Society Hunter is pretty nuts. Just whenever another non-token dies, draw. Wow. I mean, it makes all your removal better. It makes not every, but a lot of, most combat situations pretty awesome for you. It's a really strong card. What's funny is, you know, the set's called Foundations, and it's obviously a throwback to the core sets, but it really shows you how much stronger cards have gotten. That is for sure. I suppose I don't have to use the Rune Sealed Wall on my upkeep if I already know what I'm going to do on my turn. All right. All right. So refute. Guess I can do Cutthroat plus refute, or I can do a Indrik now. I'll make him deal with the Indrik. I kind of like that. Especially when they're tapped out, I feel like it's probably better. I guess I can probably sack the owl. Don't really need it anymore. So 7th land does let me do everything, and I'll need it for Koma'n eventually. All right, that's fine then, I guess. I really need a Burnished Heart. Just need some more of our beefy stuff. I have to loot too. That actually kind of sucks. So do Cutthroat. All right, that actually worked out. So we'll take 3 here. Protection, well, it's not bad on the artist. All right. Thing's got Death Touch too. It's pretty slick. All right, I'll keep that, I guess. I mean, protection the Mystic. It's not really that great here. I need it for a bigger bomb, I think. Got Koma'n mana. I think I'm out of Indrix, though. I really want that. Trying to find a good ace in the hole here. Struggling a little bit. Only so far I can dig. There. Well, that's not bad, yeah. Okay. Suppose I can keep that. All right. Got there. See you for the next one. Well, we're going to keep. It's a little bit on the slow side, but we'll keep. Ooh, what does Kellen do? If the scout becomes a human fairy detective, when it deals damage, it takes out a top card, you can play it. If it's a detective, it becomes 3/2 and gains double strike. So you can have that on turn 3. Wow, that's incredibly strong. Just casual little double striker, huh? Me without a third land. This doesn't look so good for me. You can do it anytime too. Wow. It's pretty strong. Oof. Can do that anytime too. Jeez. I mean, they have the 1 mana to protect it too, so I literally can't do anything. This is wrecking me. Oof. 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 This is painful. So painful. All right. I mean, I have 2 mana, so I have to get them to do their turn. I'm going to make them use it's I mean, it's I don't know what to tell you. It's absolutely dreadful for me, but it sucks. That's the way it is. All right. Ended up going 5-3. Thought overall this deck actually was very mediocre, but I'm thrilled to get 5 wins with this deck. This deck honestly didn't deserve 5 wins, so getting 5 wins with this is a gift. It was very mediocre, and I'll take it. All right, this Leyline Axe is a fun card. So if it's in your opening hand, it's free, and then pumps it plus double strike and trample. So that's really incredibly strong, I think. And it's colorless, which is nice. This Immolator is incredibly strong. That was amazing when it was first released too. Burst Lightning's obviously good, Nessie and Horde Beetle's good, but I think the upside of Axe is definitely there, and leaving you completely open is also nice, so I'd take the Axe. Doubling Season. This is kind of cool, but pretty specific where it's going to come into play. You need to have a lot of token-based stuff to really make it worth your time. That being said, there's nothing incredible in here. You could take the Whelp. It's going to be at its best in a blue-red deck. It is a 3-mana 2/2 flyer, though, which is a little bit below grade these days. Helpful Hunter's always solid, 2-drop. But I could see maybe taking the Whelp. Doubling Season's cool, but you have to either have a lot of token producers or counters. I mean, you could build around it. It's just it doesn't do anything on its own, which makes me not love it first pick. But maybe the Whelp. It's also, you got to play a format for a while to really know what's the best to take. Let's see. Lich Lord. I didn't get zombies back. It's kind of whatever. I don't like these. Tribal cards tend to not be super good and limited from my experience. Guess I could take the Lich Lord. At worst, it's a 2-mana 2/2 word pay 2 life. And you randomly can get zombies back every once in a while. All right, I guess it's worth it. Take the Lich Lord. There's going to be zombies in black. Galta's very good. You end up often just paying 2 green mana for a 12/12 trample, so that's nice. This Wildwood Scourge is sweet too. Wait, this isn't the one I thought it was. There's one that just keeps growing. I feel like I lost against in the first draft, but I'd take Galta over Dwynen and Scourge and all that. Yep, Galta's pretty amazing. And then finally, last pick, we've got Herald of Eternal Dawn. 7-drop, 6/6 flash flyer. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. That is pretty sweet. It is 7 mana, it's 3 white, but it's also, I assume, pretty good in like a black-white resurrection deck of some sort. That's probably, yeah, I mean, it's a powerful effect. And if your opponent doesn't have removal for it, you know, you give it hexproof, I don't even know what they do. They have a board wiper they can't get you. Like if you have Swiftfoot boots and you flash it in and are able to equip it without it dying right away, that's pretty strong. Otherwise, yeah, Thespian and Helpful Hunter, both good. Felling Blow, some removal. I could see taking that as well, but I'd try out the Herald of Eternal Dawn. Usually first picking a 7-drop is a trap, but this one maybe has enough going for it, especially with the flash, to make it worth that first pick. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.